Hello everyone. So today we will be talking about the company who is having a market cap of around 5,000 crores and it's in the electronic retailer space. The company name is Aditya Vision. This company started its journey from Bihar and it has expanded into UP and Jharkhand as well. The main focus of this company is to concentrate on Hindi heartland states like यूपी झारखंड बिहार मध्य प्रदेश एंड ऑल. सो वो स्टेट्स में उनका ज़्यादा फोकस है एक्सपैंड करने का. अभी जो है रिसेंटली कंपनी ने उत्तर प्रदेश में फोकस किया फ्रॉम पास्ट फ्यू क्वार्टर्स. दे हैव लिटरली फोकस्ड एंड ओपनड मैक्सिमम ऑफ द स्टोर्स इन यूपी एज वेल एंड दे हैव एक्सपेंडेड बोथ इन सेंट्रल एंड ईस्टर्न यूपी. तो इनका बिजनेस मॉडल देखें तो बिजनेस मॉडल इज़ वेरी सिंपल. Company procure different electronic products like AC, laptop, refrigerator, mobile phones from different companies like Voltas, LG, Panasonic, and they sell all these products in their own stores, in their own Aditya Vision stores जो है उनका वहाँ पे वो लोग सेल करते हैं. 85% जो है वो प्रोक्योर करते हैं अपने ओरिजिनल इक्विपमेंट मैन्युफैक्चरर्स से. 15% जो है वो प्रोक्योर करते हैं 15% जो है वो प्रोक्योर करते हैं फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स एंड एजेंट्स से प्रोक्योर करते हैं फॉर एनी अर्जेंट काइंड ऑफ ए डिलीवरी. सो दिस इज़ द बिजनेस मॉडल ऑफ आदित्य विजन जो डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट्स प्रोक्योर करते हैं फ्रॉम अदर कंपनीज एंड दे सेल इट ऑन देयर ओन स्टोर्स. So they sell it on their own stores and they have around 10,000 plus SKUs like mobile phones, AC, soundbar, camera as well. They have अगर इनका एक्सपैंड जियोग्राफिकल प्रेजेंस भी देखूँ मैं तो दे हैव एक्सपेंडेड इन दे स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम बिहार एज आई सेड. दे हैव एक्सपेंडिंग इन झारखंड एंड यूपी. यूपी में इनका फर्दर एक्सपेंड हुआ है इन सेंट्रल यूपी एंड ईस्टर्न यूपी. They have around 50% market share in Bihar as well. So they started from Bihar and they have around 50% market share there as well. So इनका अगर financial performance देखें for Q4FY25. So revenue देखें top line. So first I will talk about Q4FY25 का performance and then I will go with the full year performance. So first thing Q4FY25 का performance अगर मैं देखूँ the top line grew around 30%, 29.67% to be specific. Top line grew by which is around 487 crores. If we compare it with the same quarter last year, it was around 376 crores. अगर EBITDA देखो मैं तो EBITDA grew around 12.4%, जहाँ पे it was around 42 crores in this quarter Q4FY25 and the same quarter last year it was around 38 crores का EBITDA था. मार्जिन्स देखें तो अराउंड 8.7% के मार्जिन से Q4FY24 में Q4FY25 में कंपेयर करें लास्ट ईयर सेम को इट वॉज अराउंड 10% के मार्जिन थे. उनके अदर एक्सपेंसेस बढ़ गए विच इज़ ऑफ अराउंड जो बढ़ के अराउंड 43%. 40 करोड़ से 40 करोड़ थे 40 करोड़ जितने हो चुके हैं विच जो लास्ट ईयर सेम क्वार्टर में अराउंड 28 करोड़ के थे. पैट देखोगे दे हैव गॉट एन ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज. पैट ग्रू मोर देन 100% इन दिस क्वार्टर जहाँ पे उनका 16 करोड़ इज़ द प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स एंड लास्ट ईयर सेम क्वार्टर में इट वाज अराउंड 8 करोड़ का पैट. मार्जिन्स देखेंगे पैट मार्जिन्स दे हैव एक्सपेंडेड वेरी वेल अराउंड 3.3% के पैट मार्जिन्स है कंपेयर टू लास्ट ईयर सेम क्वार्टर इट वाज अराउंड 2.1%. सो परफॉर्मेंस वाइज इट इज़ रियली गुड. दे हैव परफॉर्म रियली वेल. अगर मैं Q4FY25 का मैं बात करता हूँ तो उन्होंने परफॉर्म अच्छा किया है. प्लस दिस क्वार्टर Q4 इज़ अराउंड लाइक फॉर यू इट्स लाइक मैरिज सीजन भी होता है यहाँ पे इस टाइम पे. प्री समर सेल भी होता है. then there is end of year season sale discounts and as well. So if we take all this into account then Q4 numbers are really good. If we take FY25 का performance अगर मैं देखूँ अभी again the top line grew around 29.6%. Similarly FY25 में उनका top line revenue is around 2,259 crores. Same year FY24 में it was around 1,700 plus crores. So it's a big jump. EBITDA भी देखता हूँ तो EBITDA is also very good. It's around 21% का EBITDA ग्रो हुआ है तो 204 करोड़ का EBITDA था. तो EBITDA FY25 में लास्ट ईयर इट वाज अराउंड 167 करोड़. सो अगेन द EBITDA एक्सपेंशन इज ऑल्सो गुड. मार्जिन्स थोड़े से कंप्रेस हुए इन FY25 इट इज़ अराउंड 9%. लास्ट ईयर इट वाज अराउंड 9.6%. सो थोड़ा सा मार्जिन्स पे इम्पैक्ट आया बट देन इट्स ओके. They have covered other parts really well. If I say again the PAT is around 36%, 36.9%. Again the company got an operating leverage as well. पैट देखोगे इस साल का अराउंड 105 करोड़ का पैट है। FY24 में उनका पैट था अराउंड 77 करोड़, so the PAT is also growing at a very good rate, I would say. And last year, if we see also that Aditya Vision has performed really well last year as well. I guess Q3 में उनके थोड़े से losses थे, but then they have covered it up really well and they have performed in Q4 and complete FY25 भी देखोगे peers से compare करोगे तो they have performed really well. EPS is also expanded. FY25 में EPS is around rupees 8.16, जो लास्ट ईयर इट वाज अराउंड रुपीज़ 6.32. सो EPS का ग्रोथ भी अच्छा था लास्ट ईयर FY24 में. तो इनका अगर मेन फोकस एरिया देखोगे आदित्य विजन का, दे वांट टू ग्रो एट अराउंड 20 to 25% CAGR for next 3 years. They want to expand into Hindi heartland states and cities. They want to expand in those cities and penetrate under the tier 2, tier 3 cities as well, जहाँ पे they have more scope and penetration is more, and plus जो disposable income है वो भी rise होगा. So they want to expand in that way, and also they whatever the profits they are gaining, whatever the cash flows have, they they just want to reinvest reinvest in the business, in expansion of their stores, in more major or in adding more products as well, in the larger opportunity. So they just want to reinvest. They don't want to focus anything else anywhere else in marketing or in dividends and all. They don't want to focus. They want major part of the focus should be on the expansion and the bigger opportunities which they can get by expanding into other states and cities as well. If we see the operational metrics as well, especially the same store sales growth, which is the most important metrics की से पुराने स्टोर्स से भी उनका ग्रोथ कैसा है, फुटफॉल्स कैसा है, एंड इवन द न्यू स्टोर्स हाउ मच द हाउ द फुटफॉल इज पेविंग अप. सो अगर H2 का देखोगे सेकेंड हाफ ऑफ FY25 अगर देखें हम लोग, तो SSG इज़ अराउंड 16%. लास्ट ईयर का सेकेंड हाफ इट वाज अराउंड 10%, सो ग्रोथ इज़ रियली गुड. Even Q4 SSG is around 19%, which is again really good. FY25 का भी देखते हैं अगर SSG सेम स्टोर सेल्स को इस सिमिलर 15% लास्ट ईयर भी था, 15 ईयर भी था. सो द मेन पार्ट इज दैट लास्ट ईयर द सेकेंड हाफ वॉज अराउंड 10% ऑफ लास्ट ईयर का सेकेंड हाफ में देखें तो SSG वॉज अराउंड 10%. This year's second half, FY25 second half, the SSG was 16%. So the footfall is there. The expansion of stores is doing really good. Company के products बार people are coming into the same stores as well to buy the products as well. So the after service thing is also going really good. The quality is also good. So they are perform so yeah, so if you see that the footfalls are increasing, क्वालिटी अच्छा है, तो एक ट्रस्ट बिल्डअप भी हो जाता है विद द कंपनी ओनर, विद द कंपनी स्टोर ओनर एज वेल. सो जिसकी वजह से पीपल कैन डेफिनेटली कंटिन्यू टू come to same store as well to buy the products rather than going to the peers as well. So yeah, so if we see अगर हम लोग स्टोर काउंट भी देखते हैं, द कंपनी इज FY25 में कंपनी ने अराउंड 30 स्टोर्स ऐड किए, which is a growth of around 20%. Last year the total store count was around 145. This year the total store count is around 175. So the growth is really good. अगर हम लोग टोटल स्टोर मिक्स भी देखते हैं, अगर कहाँ कहाँ स्टोर्स ओपन किए हैं कंपनी ने, बिहार में टोटल ओवरऑल स्टोर्स अगर देखोगे बिहार में 112 स्टोर्स, जो उनका एक लेगेसी स्टेट है, जहाँ से उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था, जहाँ पे उन्होंने मैक्सिमम स्टोर्स ओपन किए हैं, जहाँ से उनका ग्रोथ एंड एक्सपेंशन चालू हुआ था. सेकेंड इज़ झारखंड, जहाँ पे अराउंड 29 स्टोर्स ओपन किए कंपनी ने. यूपी में पास्ट फ्यू क्वार्टर्स कंपनी हैज़ बीन एग्रेसिवली ओपनिंग स्टोर्स एंड अराउंड 34 स्टोर्स कंपनी ने ओपन किए हैं, जिसमें से 10 स्टोर्स उन्होंने सेंट्रल यूपी में ओपन किए इन द सेकेंड हाफ ऑफ FY25. And in those 10 stores, around 6 stores are in Lucknow. So they are focusing on expanding towards central UP and eastern UP as well, जहाँ पे लखनऊ भी आ जाता है. उन्होंने प्रयागराज में भी ओपन किए थे स्टोर्स अपने लास्ट ईयर इस साल Q3 में. So the focus is really good, and expansion rate is very high, I would say that. If we also see the product mix of Aditya Vision, उनका जो होम एंड एंटरटेनमेंट सोल्यूशन है, जहाँ पे टीवीज़, रेफ्रिजरेटर, AC वगैरह जो बेच रहे हैं, दैट इज़ अराउंड 64%. डिजिटल गैजेट्स का जो है उनका प्रोडक्ट्स वो अराउंड 21% है, एंड अदर्स अराउंड 15% कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं टॉप लाइन में. सो या, सो दिस इज़ द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ आदित्य विजन. अगर हम लोग एक इंडस्ट्री लेवल पे बात करें तो इसी स्पेस इंडस्ट्री हम लोगों ने देखा कि लास्ट ईयर इन FY25, अगर स्टार्टिंग लास्ट ईयर जून जुलाई अगर हम लोग देखते हैं, मार्च अप्रैल मई जून जुलाई, जहाँ पे इट वॉज ए वेरी हीट वेव्स थे, बहुत ज़्यादा हीट वेव्स था. It was very hot and people and the demand for AC was increasing, though supply was bit less, but then the demand was very much high, because in many parts of the country the heat waves was very strong, and due to which now what all the companies of AC manufacturing बोल रहा हूँ, the B2B companies, the B2C companies, or even the companies like Aditya Vision, they have stocked up their inventories when it comes to ACs. But this year, what has happened since April, I would say March, April, the weather has been very erratic. If you have seen that in so many regions, rains have started since March only. March, April से बारिश होना शुरू हो गया. The weather is very cool. So the people have postponed to buy ACs for more days as well. And once the monsoons come, there I would say the demand will be very less. But then we need to see the results of Q1. Then only we will get to know that whether the demand was up to the mark or not. But when it comes to the April month, when we read the con calls of other companies in the April and even in the May, the demand was very muted and slow. So yeah, so this was the thing, that last year the demand was very much high and supply was bit less, but then these companies has performed really well last year. This year from Q4, after Q4, the Q1 seems to be muted results, but then we need to track the companies, and we need to see how they have performed and what are the future prospects of the company. Even in the con call of Aditya Vision, management acknowledged the fact that demand is slow and muted, but they are very much confident that there will be a revival from the month of May and even the month of June as well. There will be a revival, because every year sometimes happens that April is bit muted, but then May and June pick up the pace for once the Q1 demand kicks in. So yeah, they are very much confident about the demand, and they are also bullish that they will be able to achieve the targets they want to achieve. So yeah, so this is what the management said. Now if you look at the con call of Aditya Vision, this is what I gave the AC industry perspective, that last year demand was high, supply was bit less, but then this kind of companies has performed really well. They gave a blockbuster results as well. This time they stocked up their inventory, very high inventory, at their peak as well. Because they felt that this time also the heat waves will be very huge, and most part of the regions, the weather will be very harsh. But it was quite opposite. The weather was really cool. The erratic rains were there. Even I stay in Kolkata, so the rains were very much erratic. 1 or 2 days rains, 3 to 4 days again. The sun comes out, and again the same weather. So yeah, so due to this, the demand is muted, and the growth is slow. Uh, so Q1 we need to be optimistic, and we need to see that what kind of demand and what kind of the results this kind of companies comes up. So now if we go after the con call, even in con call, the analysts have asked that the inventory was very huge. Inventory peaked at around 698 crores as of March 2025. So they have piled up more stock with the intention that the demand will be huge, and management is also quite confident. So let's see that what happens when it comes to a Q1 for Aditya Vision. When it comes to and due to when it comes to Q1 for Aditya Vision, because the demand for AC, refrigerator, air cooling products, they feel that it starts from Q1 only, and due to which the inventory was peak, the cash flows were negative. So that was the reason. And plus, management has also been extra cautious. They have added more inventory, because last year, not just for the last year, we also got to know regarding the constraint supplies of compressors, that there will be a constraints in the supply for compressors. So piled up the inventory they have piled up the inventory, feeling that there might be a supply constraints for regard when it comes to compressors from June onwards, as We also have heard from few of the intercon calls as well that Chinese BI सर्टिफिकेशंस का रिन्यूअल शायद से गवर्नमेंट नहीं करेगी, जिसकी वजह से बहुत सारी कंपनीज ने पाइल अप कर लिया था इन्वेंटरी when it comes to compressors as well. So due to which the inventory peaked out and cash flows are negative for almost all the companies if I say in this space. So state wise अगर contribution देखते हैं for Q4 the top line contribution first was this point the inventory peak out, second point the state wise revenue contribution अगर देखिए Bihar contributes more 77%, Jharkhand contributes around 13% of the top line and UP contributes around 10% of the top line in Q4 FY25. अगर हम लोग ग्रॉस मार्जिन्स पे देखते हैं, my analysis में ग्रॉस मार्जिन्स were down, they were impacted in Q4. So the main reason for gross margins were impacted was due to the expansion of stores and the opening of more stores I would say. देखो कि हम लोग Aditya Vision ने 30 stores open किए, out of which around 14 stores were opened in Q4. So 50 around 50% of the stores were open in Q4 and there were operational expenses which the company which the company have to take it take it at the first shot. So that's why the margins were impacted. However, management believes that they will be able to maintain these margins of around 8 to 10% in FY26 and in coming years as well. So yeah, so that's why the margins were down because they opened more stores in Q4 compared to Q1, Q2, Q3. Around Q1, Q3 they opened around 16 stores in 3 quarters, but in the 1 quarter they opened around 14 stores. So that which has impacted the margins of Aditya Vision. If we look at expansion, management is साफ साफ बोला कि they are focusing currently now in UP. They are not expanding into any new states. If there will be any expansion plans, they will definitely share with us. But currently the focus is on UP. Fourth thing they said that regarding the format stores, like for the stores expansion, the store particular store जो उनका expansion होते रहा है, they are shifting to larger format stores, जहाँ पे उनका पहले 4,000 स्क्वायर फीट का एक स्टोर होता था, नाउ इट इज़ अराउंड 4,500, अराउंड 5,000 स्क्वायर फीट के स्टोर्स है एंड दिस रिक्वायर्स हायर केपेक्स working capital, but this is a strategy which management is focused on. This strategy which management to give customer an experience, and and with this large format stores they want to match or beat the competition where the areas are very densely populated areas. So management क्या कर रहा है कि management एक experience दे रहा है, customer experience को enhance कर रहा है. Whenever a customer comes to their format stores, they feel like that okay they have come to a store of very good professional store जहाँ पे सब चीज़ें हैं and whatever they want to buy they are able to buy that. They are being helped by they're helped by the employees also. So want to enhance the experience of a customer, that whenever the first time when they buy from the Aditya Vision store, so for going ahead, whenever in future they want to buy, they come into that store of Aditya Vision only. They don't go into a competitor store like uh, peer stores of Aditya Vision, which is Electronic Smart of India. So that's what they are doing, that they want to expand, they want to shift to a larger format stores from 4,000 square feet to 4,500 to 5,000 square feet or even. And obviously this when they increase the space area, there will be a requirement of higher capex and the working capital as well. But management is confident to do it because they believe in that this kind of things happens in AC industries as well, that 1 year it will be a very huge demand, another year there will be might be a slow and muted, then after going ahead it will be that kind of a similar kind of a demand will be there, where there will be a higher demand as well. So this is how they believe that long term play you can do it for AC manufacturing space in the AC space. Fifth thing management ने बोला, they don't want to do any marketing, a national campaign or marketing. They just don't want, it is very expensive for them, and they just don't want to waste the stakeholders or stakeholders money as well. So they won't be doing any marketing or even advertisement as well. When it comes to RAC thing, they say that in Q1 around RAC contributes around 40 to 45% in the top line in RAC. So we need to see that around 45 to 50% they contribute. So this time how the results comes up for Aditya Vision in Q1. They regarding SST guidance, they said that they would be maintaining maintaining a double digit SSG for next 3 to 4 years. They are completely confident that they will be able to maintain around double digit guidance, double digit SSG for next 3 to 4 years. When it comes to a store count, they want to double their store count in UP, and they compared this with Bihar, that they were able to double their store count in Bihar. Then from here also they can double their store count in UP as well, and UP has more potential as also, and UP has more potential plus underpenetrated areas are more in UP, so that's why they are very much confident in expanding to UP as well. So yeah, so this was the management commentary, I would say, or management guide. Management has said in the con call, and they are very much confident to grow at around 20 to 25% CAGR. And if you see the PPT of Aditya Vision, Q1 normally is the biggest one for them, in that they grow around 30-35% due to peak summer season, plus again the marriage season, plus strong demand for cooling products as well. So due to which, so the Q1 is the big season for them. Q2 will be a big weaker quarter because of monsoons and short months as there. So that's why Q3 will be again a better season due to festive Diwali and everything will come up. Due to which they will attract, there will be brand offers and everything. So they will grow around 20-25% in Q3. In Q2, they will be around 18-20%. In Q4 again will be a very good, a good season where it will grow around 20 to 25%. And this quarter, if you see around 20, they grew around 29% as well. So yeah, so their management is confident for a revival in the second half of Q1. So we need to see now the Q1 is almost done. Q4 is almost done, and Q4 is done, and Q1 is also about to complete in coming few days of June. So we will definitely get to see the results of Aditya Vision next month or in next 2 months, and we can then we can track and we can see that how the company has performed, and whether they were able to achieve the guidance they have given. So yeah, so these were the results of Aditya Vision. We are going to see, I will continue posting other companies' results as well, through video format and Twitter as well. Uh, thank you so much. Keep on supporting, and if you have any queries or questions, please do DM me either in Twitter or into YouTube. Thank you.